This is a Jazze Fizzle production.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh boy.
it's Jazze Fizzle, Burgundy, Obama, Luther King, Jr., Jazze Pha first.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to give it up for the legendary mega producer himself, Jazze Pha, in the house. And joining us is the executive producer of Dating in Atlanta and one of the stars from Saints and Sinners, the one and only Jazze Dewand. Let's get ready to talk about it.
High five, teamwork. I already over there, boom. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Jazze, let's get straight into it. You want an Atlanta hip-hop legends, royalty. How does it feel to get the city to honor you for all of your contributions?
Man, listen, I mean, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I told some people earlier, I was like, man, you know, all I wanted to do, I just wanted to meet Rico Wade. I just want to, I'm moving to Atlanta. I want to meet Rico Wade. I felt like when I heard Outkast and Organized Noise, that's where I fit, like musically. Like that was my, you know, my brotherhood right there.
That's super dope.
The sound was amazing.
And since 1995, Andre 3000's Infamous, The South Got Something to Say manifesto went crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And since then, we've been leading the culture when it comes to music, hip-hop, and everything. But speaking of the trends that we lead, how do you feel about the hip-hop trends like, you know, the water boys on the corner, and even the hookahs in the restaurants and the nightlife?
The water boys, they you know, they're doing a good job of just turning up. They just turn. I don't even know what they doing for real. I mean, I don't know what they selling. I mean, because half of them ain't got no water.
Right.
But you know what? Some of them got merch now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the guys, I promised him something, and I said, man, I'm gonna make the block. And I thought I wasn't gonna be able to find him, but I felt so bad because he was hustling so hard. I went upstairs, came back with a stack of ones, right? Because, you know, some of them act ungrateful now.
They do.
They act ungrateful, but he was so excited when I gave him them ones. I mean, but sometimes I'm moving too much and I can't stop, so y'all don't charge it to my heart.
Hold on, Jazze. Where you get these stack of ones from? You was at the strip club.
Hey, listen.
Hey.
Where you
Listen. Linda, we weren't talking about strip club.
Hey,
We were talking about hookah.
Even though strip club is a part of Atlanta culture now.
Hey, man, listen.
But I'm gonna tell you something about them water boys I love.
What?
The hustle. A lot of times in Atlanta, a lot of people don't have a hustle.
Yeah.
They don't take no for an answer. And if it's something that you desire, your dreams or whatever, you got to make sure that you don't take no for an answer.
Well, that's a good observation. And speaking of the hustle, Jevon, tell us how this collaboration with you and Jazze came about for Trap Stars.
Yeah.
I started off as a artist on Def Jam. And I had a record that I was doing, and I went in the club, he'd tell the story even better, and I just used to clam on everything, being loud. I was kind of like a water boy. You know what I mean? Being honest, I was like, man, I'm broke, and ain't nobody know that I'm broke. I'm gonna go fake it till I make it. I'm going in here, and I'm just gonna unwrap my talent until somebody see me.
Yeah.
And my brother, Cheap Dog, rest in peace, took me to Jazze and was like, bro, I'm telling you, he's the next. And I was just clamming on stuff. And then I went to Jazze, and Jazze was like, let's make a record. And we made a record called Hollywood. I got a deal with Def Jam, with L.A. Reid. Thank you so much.
I charged them $25,000.
Yeah, you did charge me $25,000.
Okay, but the hustle, you know.
The hustle did it. The hustle did it.
Because I didn't know him like that.
Yeah, the hustle did it, and luckily we had the money to pay for it.
What's one of the craziest in-studio experiences you've ever had with artists, whether it's something strange or just wild and crazy?
Probably being in the studio with Aaliyah.
Oh.
I mean, because when we worked with Aaliyah, I think we were doing two songs. We were doing Come Over and also I Don't Wanna. We were up in New York, and for her to just walk, she was doing TRL. She was doing TRL at the time. So for her to walk, literally, because you know TRL is really live. So for her to walk off, we were watching her on TV. We watched her walk off TV, almost literally, it was 2 blocks down into the studio. For the first time you meet her, it's like, hey guys, so what are we doing? Like, wait a minute, because you know, TRL is kind of behind. They edit everything, and it's like 10 minutes later, she's walking in, you know what I mean? So that was crazy, and just the vibe. It wasn't like a work kind of vibe. It was like old friends, you know what I'm saying? And one thing led to another, and we just wrote smashes with her.
Okay, so this is a question for both of y'all. Who puts who on? Does the artist put you on, or does the producer put you on?
It depends on the space. It depends on where you are. In my case, MC Breed put me on. Okay. MC Breed put me on. When I came here, I was of course trying to find Organized Noise, but in the meantime, my manager, her name was Carolyn Miller, she was like, I know MC Breed. And now, mind you, we was down to our last dollar. So we like, man, take me to Breed right now. I know Breed will love me. Went to Breed, and Breed heard my music, and boom, that same night, I'm down to like almost nothing. He moved me into his house.
There's a lot of times that I got 3 Ps. You pay me, position me, or purpose me, or politely the answer is no. So a lot of times.
Okay, that was 4 Ps, but I like
yeah, but the three is the main ones, and you only give favor to your favorites, right? So a lot of times when you find an artist, they have the power to put you on, and vice versa. So I use somebody that I found, The Dream. You know what I mean? I found The Dream. I took Dream to Tricky Stewart, so forth and so on. And at that time, I wasn't, on yet. He wasn't on yet. But I always say, I used to go in there and be like, he's a star. He'll tell you, I'd be like, man, he's a killer writer. He can do this. People like, well, he bringing, trash from the garbage can lid. The presentation ain't right. And I said, yeah. I said, that's because sight is a blessing, but vision is a gift, and I got it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what Dream is, and now we're here, I don't know how many Grammys later. So sometimes the position of your serving and your purpose puts you on, not the person.
Well, speaking of his, let's go back in the day to Ciara's goodies. My goodies, you remember that?
Why you gotta
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Wait, we going real fast. We going real.
Look at the shake.
That's it.
But that song went so crazy. And one thing that I love about it, like the magic of it, was how subtle it was with her talking about her goodies. Do you feel like the music today still has that subtleness, or do we not leave anything to the imagination anymore?
Absolutely not.
What?
Come on, man.
Man, no.
Your what is pink and your what is brown?
Yeah.
Come on now.
How do you feel about that as producers, though?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't like it for my 16-year-old. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want her listening to it, but now we at a point to where it's okay, and you can stop them from listening to it on their phone, but you can't stop them when they go to school.
Or the radio.
You know what I'm saying? And just like when we were kids, everything that mama and them said don't do, we couldn't wait to do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't touch that, it's hot. As soon as they look. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't touch that. We want to touch it. We want to see. You know what I mean? So I think the best thing is to just guide them in the way that they should come up, and then let them know, even when you're not around, they be like, nah, I shouldn't be doing that. That ain't cool. I want them to feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. So, and you got to instill it in them. Somebody's got to be there for it.
And on top of that, we got to remember that we are laptops. So the more we download, we got to download more software than downloading viruses. So my son is young, so I know what he likes. But I say, hey, that's why me, Gaston, the artist, and Jazze started the Trap Stars, because we meet them with the same energy. We can turn up and it sounds like Future and Lil Baby, but we can also give you a message. That's why it's called Trap Stars. So you can go talent, revolving around purpose. That's the trap. It looks the same.
Yeah.
And the environment, you got to meet people where they are. So what you want to do is make sure that your kids and the culture has an option. We're on this show giving them an option.
That's right. Now, Jazze, I do want to talk to you about what's the backstory behind the Change album.
But basically, it's just, I mean, the talent revolving around purpose, right? That's just something that we came up with as the Trap Stars. It's like almost theatrical, the way we put the music together. Mm-hmm. It's like a gumbo. It's like you got hip hop, you got almost like an opera kind of vibe, you got, and then you got a little bit of traditional gospel, and then you just got straight up, trapped up 808s just dropping.
Well, I can't wait to vibe out to it.
And it's all action. It's all action packed.
Thank you so much, Jazze and Jevon, for
Thank y'all for
down
having
with
us,
us
man.
today. Make sure y'all stream The Change. It's available right now on all streaming platforms.